We're gonna get the battery put back in. She was dead. It's just really hot for some new batteries on some of my farm machinery. As my father would say, it's better to have something reliable. What kind of fun would that be if you weren't messing around with it every night? Oh. Start up. Let's pull it forward and into the garage. So the biggest thing we're gonna worry about today is kind of getting these U-joints all greased up, getting these splines all greased up. There's a grease circuit right there. This one, we're gonna put some grease in there, but if you see she's pretty slopped out, we gotta get that fixed. Grease circuit up in there and it needs to be handled too. And inside of here, there's a lot of mechanism that needs to be attended to as well. The beaters probably got grease zerks on them. And probably the under chains down there. Right there, right there. Inside the wheel bearings here, some grease zerks right here. We're gonna pop off these caps, see how they look like. Okay, miss it. And just kind of take a gander at a lot of different things. Make sure she's all good to go. Also gonna clean out the inside of this PTO a little bit so it slides on better. Maybe we'll see if this can maybe work. Welcome guys to Schneider Heritage Farms. Today we're gonna be working on this spreader and H in front of us today. Let's get right into the video. So I just mentioned, like just before, all the kind of points we gotta get greased up. When it comes to maintenance, there's a lot you can do that is preventative maintenance. And basically one of my biggest things with old machinery is just put a lot of oil, put a lot of grease, make sure everything's moving, get that rust out of there, try to get that grease in there. Even though stuff is a little more worn out, doesn't mean packing it full of grease and oil can't help it. You know, oil is your friend, grease is your friend, especially with old farm machinery. So I got the back open back here. As you can see, I don't know if you can actually see it. Got the back open, all the mechanism that actually runs the conveyor in the back. We're gonna oil that up nice, oil the chain up. I did get the PTO in the front hooked up. As you saw, I thought it was very hard, a lot of gunk and stuff, got it cleaned out. We gotta grease the PTO going back. This manure spreader obviously is not gonna be used every day. And there's elements like this PTO right here that's all slopped out that I'm gonna have to get replaced and I'm gonna have to get welded up and kind of put something better in there. But the best thing we can do is just kind of give it the best chance it got and oil it and grease it up. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I got a little bit of a concoction of some oil stuff. We're gonna be putting on that chain first and kind of on those gears a little bit. Then we're gonna go around with the grease gun and kind of try greasing everything up. Put a little oil on the front chain. Prove a lot, and we're gonna start the machine up. And we're gonna put oil on it as it's moving. Just a little bit better technique, I guess, doing this. I'm gonna grab the grease gun. We're gonna start going around greasing. I'm gonna show you guys all the points of where we gotta grease. Get right into it. So in here, there's two grease zerks that are, of course, both pointing away from me right now. One of them's right here, one of them's right here. And there's probably one up here in the drive shaft, or you can grease this up. It might not have one, it might have it, I don't really know. And there seems to be none in right there. So we're gonna get these greased up first. Oh, I can turn it by hand, that's really good. Must have been a shield on here. Actually, I know there's a shield on there. The shield for this is sitting over there. I just took it off for the time being while I was working on the thing. So, see if we can get some pumped in here. The grease zerk seems to be facing kind of away from me, but that's all right. It's A-okay. All right, next we're gonna go underneath the shields underneath here. Hopefully get some grease zerks up in these right here. Next one we got going for us right here. There's one right here. Hit that one. Just so that's coming out, excess grease. Go ahead and put on this chain on the back side over here. It's ready to have grease places, not have it. Go ahead and hit this one, even though it's not really necessary because it's kind of scoped out there. But just to prevent it from boring itself out anymore than what it already is. Next, we got our tires up in here. The original owner kind of took care of it a little bit, hopefully, is what kind of tells me. Next, we're going to go inside of the shield here. Hit some of this stuff. This is your most important stuff that you're going to want to take care of the most. This stuff's going to be hard to find parts. So you got a little control arm here that does not want to take grease. Some of that one in there. This other stuff probably won't have much of anything on it. Pretty much your bearings are going to be your main sort of dealio you want to kind of get. There we go. Something kind of funny and interesting is the way this is designed is it ratchets, and that's what moves the conveyor belts. These ratchets move back, ratchet forward, ratchet back, ratchet forward. This arm, so as this arm spins, it ratchets it forward, and then clicks back, ratchets it forward. One of the springs broken here, and this guy replaced it with a bungee cord. So we'll see how long that lasts us. Probably not very long. So, let's see, here's a gearbox up in there. We're gonna have to check the fluid. Probably up in here. Might put some new gear fluid in it, depending on how it looks. Other than that, shouldn't be too much more in here. Kind of check out. Chain's a little bit loose, but not really much we can do about it. There's no idlers or nothing in here. So, leave it like that. What we're gonna do now, move on. Outside here, should be grease circ right down there. You can see it. Piston out grease. Always good. Beaters. Surprised they don't have a grease circ, tell you the truth. Seem to have a grease circ. Now we're gonna move on to the other side. This beater has a grease circ on the outside. There's one on the bottom for the rollers. We're gonna check this gear loop a little bit, see what's actually in there, see what's in there, see what kind of condition it's at. Using a 22 millimeter. If you guys have the same machine. This is a right-handed transformation, so it's going to be very important that we kind of know what's going on inside here. Have this blow out, that means the machine's pretty much junk. It'd be very hard to find one of these, I guess. I think we're going to end up pulling the fluid on it just to be safe. And get some new stuff, probably 2-3 quarts of some kind of gear lube. So yeah. We'll run it for now, just to kind of oil up the chains, but next video we'll dump it. And or this video, I don't really know how much more time I got today, so we'll leave it for now. We'll take a gander at it later, but we're gonna pull this plug and see what kind of color fluid we got in there, see how much. So right here's the plug. Can hopefully see what comes up. Looks like a whole bunch of nothing. It's pretty cool. Looks like whatever is in there is very black. It could very well just be right below this plug. But my guess is there's actually nothing in there. We'll stick a screwdriver in there just to kind of see maybe if there is something. Most likely there is nothing. Yeah, not really much anything. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and actually fill that up. We'll probably fill it up a little bit past the plug, probably like right here. Or even fuller yet. Or I might Google it online, see how much fluid that actually takes. Stuff like this can run for fucking ever, for like, I'm sorry for swearing there, but can run for like ever without any fluid in there, because people just abuse them, and that's the reason why this stuff's still around today, obviously, is that people abuse them. They build stuff to last back in the day. So we'll go ahead and get some gear lube for this and throw it in there, so because anything's pretty much better than whatever the heck that is. We're just gonna put some 10W30 in there, I think. It's all I kind of have on hand right now, and it's thick enough to kind of be better than what we got. Anything's better than what we got, pretty much. Just for now, and then one day I'll dump it up, but just to be safe in case one day never comes, which it may never. Seems to be a vent inside of here to kind of vent pressure that builds up. We're going to make sure it's just clear with some compressed air. We're gonna take us over by the farm, get a little oil on those chains, park her up for a night. That's pretty much it for the maintenance on the spreader this year, other than finishing up those boards, but that will be in another video. Or you already watched that video, because that video will probably be posted first before this one, but hopefully she looks pretty nice. This will be all the maintenance we kind of do before we start spreading. There'll be more maintenance as we get along throughout the season, like we need to finish that bearing. And obviously just some routine maintenance. We also need to service this bad boy, this H right here in front of you. We'll get that done next video as well. So let's get this thing moved. So the idea is we're gonna run it and basically oil up all the chains pretty much. Get everything lubricated is kind of the big idea, is what we're after tonight. So, light up some area, grab my oil. Let's get after it. We'll get a little oil on this gear thing right here. You can see how this machinery kind of works, kind of pushes it forward, grapples it. We're gonna put a little oil on everything back here. You can hear it quiet down almost instantly, which is super cool. That. Other than that, that's pretty much it that we're gonna kind of get after and oil today. But oil on a little bit of everything. Biggest thing is just want this stuff running smooth, and it is. You can barely hear this machine running over here now. Super cool, guys. But that's pretty much it for today's video. But I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching us doing a little bit of maintenance on us. Got the H all lined up, all ready to go. Pretty much done for, ready for the season. But like I said, if you guys like this kind of stuff, this maintenance stuff, it's coming all to you. And next video, we're gonna get this H fixed up. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more uniform video for explanations for stuff. Tractors are kind of my expertise in the world. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one all ready to go. And there's not much to it. It runs like a dime. The guy I bought it from, if you're watching this video, it's a beautiful tractor, and always kind of wanted an H in my collection, and now I have two H's, which we'll get to that in a future video. The loader H I purchased, which you guys probably seen in today's video. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one, because there's plenty of videos, plenty of stuff for you guys to watch. And this is Schneider Heritage Farms signing off.